So, at first, I thought After School was an interesting movie. I think it's so interesting to start to think about how the internet and all of our technology is shaping human behavior, and I think that is really brought to light here in this film. I also just talking about adolescence in general, especially with this boy where obviously he has no guidance, he has absolutely no idea about a number of different things, including sexuality, which is almost comical in parts in kind of a very dark way. So I enjoyed that aspect. I also really liked the some of the cinematography, how the shots were framed. Although the Q&A session was horrendous. I thought that the director was the most unpleasant, irritating person. I started taking notes midway through, so there are 3 pages of them. I think it kind of explains pretty nicely how I was feeling, and I think how a lot of people were feeling about the kind of weird, self-centered vibe that director brought to the room. So here's my first page of notes / drawings. I had all sorts of things to say about him. First I said, least humble person so far. He just sat down and hogged the mic and just kept on talking about himself as if it was so interesting. I also wrote, stop trying to be French, you're not. It's great that you, were recognized by Cannes, fantastic, but, he tries to, sound all alternative, and I don't think it really lends itself to anything. It makes him sound like an asshole, basically. And, so I also wrote, seems very intuitive. He did kind of, have a hard time explaining, he didn't even know the rule of thirds, which is, common knowledge, really common knowledge. I don't know anyone who doesn't kind of know that. Anyways, I thought that was a little bit bizarre. He just kind of seemed to have the need to sit up on stage and talk about himself. Second, drawing. I couldn't stand listening to him, so I started drawing. I think it kind of was just me reflecting the movie somehow. Third page, more drawings. Again, I was kind of struck by the lead male character, visually. I thought that he was interesting and kind of beautiful and ethereal almost in his looks, so I think the casting was really well done. But I also wrote, I would never, ever, ever want to work with this director, ever. Yeah, so kind of okay movie, kind of on the slow side, and really horrendous director, which ruined the movie for me completely. So that's my review of After School.